Hi, it's Adam, the Happy Handyman. I'm here to help you figure out how to keep your home in tip-top shape. In today's video, we'll show you how to flush your hot water heater. This is something that should be done probably once a year. Alright, let's get started. Alright, so we found the water heater. First things first, you'll need to figure out if you have a gas or an electric water heater. For this one, it's electric, so that's what the steps we'll show you for the rest of this demonstration. Also, you'll need to have a hose to drain the water out, and then if your water heater is in a lower level or in a basement, you might need a pump. Thankfully for us, we're on the ground floor here, so we won't have that. If you do need a pump, we'll leave some links in the description on how to help you figure that out. Alright, in most circumstances, you won't find an on-off switch or just an unplug the outlet here to turn this thing off. So you'll actually need to find the electrical breaker and then turn it off there to make sure that there's no electricity going through the unit. Alright, so for the electric water heater, we're at the breaker. We're going to turn off that here. So just open up, look at your electrical panel, and then hopefully yours is labeled better than ours. This has been through quite a few electricians, it seems. But thankfully we have this big one here, WH water heater. That's the one that I'll turn off to make sure we're ready to go. Now you'll need to turn off the cold water supply to the water heater. Look for a blue knob somewhere kind of near the water heater, and lefty-loosey, righty-tighty to turn that off. You'll want to open a hot water tap somewhere in your home. You'll leave this open the entire time throughout this process to make sure a vacuum isn't formed. The next step's optional, but it's always a great idea to check your pressure relief valve while you're completing this process. Obviously the location might be a little bit different on your water heater. Ours is right here at the top. And then you want to be mindful before you do anything with that to see where the water is going to come out. So if there's no pipe or anything attached to that, you want to use your hose. Attach that to the export there so that you can see where the water is going to go. Ours is actually wired here and will drain outside the valves. So just going to lift the valve here. There we go. Alright, now that everything's shut off, we'll probably just wait about 20 minutes. That'll let the water in the tank cool down a bit so it's a bit safer as we begin to drain the tank. Alright, now we'll attach your hose to the drain at the bottom of the water heater. Alright, now you'll use a screwdriver or a knob if your water heater have one to open the valve. You should hear water start to flow. Now that we've attached the hose, open the faucet, and made sure that the hose is put out to somewhere safe where the water can empty, we're going to flush the water heater. So you'll go back to the cold water and then open the valve to allow water to flush through the system. Alright, once you have the water going, you should see that draining out the hose there into where we have that pointed. I'll show you just here in a second what you'll see coming out of ours. Pretty nasty, you'll see some sediment there. Alright, so you'll see I grabbed a bucket here so you can see kind of what was coming out of the hose. You wouldn't obviously do this at home, you just let the water drain. But you'll see the water's cloudy, you can see some of that sediment there in the bottom if I kind of shake it up a bit. So that's really important to get that out of your water heater so that it can be as efficient as it can be. After you've drained and flushed the water heater and the water's come out clean, you're ready to kind of put things back together. So back at the water heater, you'll want to close the faucet and then you can disconnect the garden hose. Alright, now you can close the faucet that you'd opened earlier. Alright, now you can open the cold water valve again to begin refilling the water heater. Once the tank is full, you can open the pressure relief valve again. You'll hear water. Opening the pressure relief valve removes the excess air from the water heater tank. Now that everything's back together at the water heater, it's time to return the electricity to the system. Alright, so wait about 20 minutes or so for the water heater to make sure that it's heating up that water again. Check out one of your taps and make sure warm water is coming out. There you go. You've flushed and drained all the sediment out of your water heater. Alright, thanks for checking out this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to see future updates from the Happy Handyman.